Brody from Sigma News, and here are the topics of the day. On to the first topic of the day. Conditions and new laws to protect the kids. Conditions for child labor are really bad here in the factories. Let's cut to the scene. The conditions for the kids are really bad here at the factories. Kids are getting their arms stuck inside of the machines or trying to clean under the big machines, where they could get their fingers and arms stuck inside of the machine, which eventually led to those fingers and arms getting ripped off or crushed under the machines. And the kids get abused inside of the factories and mills when they cannot do their work properly or fast enough. Also, the kids working at those textile mills and factories made a lot less than adults made, only made up to 20 to 30% of what the adults usually made. And usually the families of those kids were really poor, so they needed the kids to work there and support their family with the money they made from the factories. They would have to work up to 16 to 18 hours a day, 5 days a week. But the 10 Hours Act made it illegal for kids to work over 10 hours a day and improved conditions for the kids overall. And the 1833 Factory Act stopped kids under the age of 9 from working inside of the textile mills, so they cannot use the little kids to clean under the machines, and improved the conditions for the kids. The Fair Labor Standards Act banned children from under 18 from working dangerous jobs, and children under 16 were forbidden from working in manufacturing, mining during school hours. On to you, reporter Luke.
Breaking news. I'm Luke Podden reporting now that the new and improved steam engine from James Watt has been put into the steamboat called the Clermont, making travel up and down New York Hudson's River easy. Recently, the steam-powered engine locomotive has been improved by Richard Trevik and is called the Trevik locomotive. I have just been given word that the official Liverpool-Manchester Railway has had its grand reopening. Now travels back and forth from Liverpool to Manchester. The train that travels back and forth is called the Rocket. It hauls 13-ton loads at unheard speeds of more than 24 miles per hour. You might want to head down to the travel railways. Hundreds of thousands of jobs have opened up and travel is made easy to get to distant cities. Railways will boost England's agricultural and fishing industries, which could get to distant cities faster. The railways will boost agricultural industries by transporting products to distant cities. If you're looking to get work, railway companies are opening thousands of jobs for miners and railway workers. Recently, Henry Beamer's process has been working really well in making mass production of steel cheap. Soon, steel will be used everywhere forbidden in construction. That's all, folks.
Breaking news from new agriculture methods. With the creation of mechanization and technological advancements during the Industrial Revolution, agriculture underwent a profound evolution leading to an unprecedented increase in productivity and efficiency. Gone were the days of manual labor and traditional farming methods, as innovative machinery such as the mechanical reaper, seed drill, and threshing machine revolutionized agriculture practices. This surge in productivity not only resulted in greater crop yields, but also enabled farmers to cultivate larger areas of land, fueling a surplus of food production. As a result, the surplus food supply helped sustain growing urban populations, fueling the expansion of cities and industries. Moreover, the mechanization of agriculture liberated countless individuals from grueling labor and of the fields, paving the way for urban migration and the rise of industrialized economies. However, this agricultural transformation was not without its challenges, as it also led to the displacement of rural communities and the consolidation of land ownership among wealthy landowners. Exacerbating social inequalities, nonetheless, the agricultural revolution remains a pivotal chapter in human history, laying the groundwork for modern agriculture practices and shaping the fabric of society as we know it today. On to you, reporter Dane.
So today we're going to do our best explaining how the working conditions were in the Industrial Revolution. We're going to begin with how the area was. The rooms they worked in were all packed with people that don't want to be in such a place. So today we're going to do our best on explaining how the working conditions were in the Industrial Revolution. We're going to begin with how the area was. The rooms they all worked in were packed with people, and people that don't want to be in such a place. They are constantly bored and upset and arguably going to have. But this puts us in a place on how they're going to be treated. The rich will always think that the world revolves around them. The poor will always revolve around them. The people that need money can't even argue about it because they'll lose their job. Sometimes you won't even get paid as a punishment for doing something wrong like being late for work. But that was one of the steps of going too far, because if you were late to work, but the poor needs money, so the poor will take whatever mistreatment. But this puts us in a place on how they're going to be treated. The rich will always think that the world revolves around them. The poor will always revolve around them. You can't even have a full door in the bathroom, and you were not allowed to talk in the restrooms. You weren't allowed to hum. You weren't allowed to be doing anything you weren't supposed to. And the kids would get a mistreatment, like they would be dunked underwater if they misspoke, misused, took too long, or did anything upset. The people that need money can't even argue about it because they'll lose their job. Sometimes you won't even get paid as a punishment for doing something wrong like being late for work. But that was one of the steps of going too far, because if you were late to work, you'd have to work probably 2 extra hours, possibly 3.
Hi, Carter Smith. How are the children's working conditions?
They have excellent pay, and they are treated very nicely in my factory. That's all, folks. Catch us in the next video.